screen so you guys can actually see what I'm doing too. But right here. So we're gonna start with the cucumber. Make sure you have your knife and your cucumber, and we're gonna cut 3 slices. Make them
How
not
thick?
Here's mine. I'll bring it up here too. Not super thin, not super thick.
1/4 inch.
Yeah. That's all we need. I give you guys a whole cucumber, so if you have some nice dips, you can use the cucumber for something else.
This cocktail is all about value.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a whole beer, a whole cucumber. You don't even need to go to the grocery store this week.
This beer is incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
It's very good.
I like that it doesn't taste like somebody made a beer and then just poured juice in it.
Yeah.
Really
It
good.
tastes like it's
All right. So you're gonna take 2 of your slices and just put them on the side. We're gonna toss those into the drink later. The one you're gonna make a garnish out of the
And roll over and put it pop.
So you're just gonna take your knife and go from the middle all the way to the edge, kind of like. And if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm just going from the edge to the middle, like that. You're gonna stop.
2 of them or just 1 you cut out?
Just 1. The other 2 you're gonna set aside.
Oh.
We're just gonna throw this in the drink later. So it kind of has like little feet, you know. And then from there, you're going to put it on the rim of your glass.
Yeah.
Because we're rimming the glass, we kind of have to moisturize the glass. So what we're going to do is just kind of move it around the glass so it gets a little watermelon or cucumber juice just around the edges there. And if you can't see what I'm doing, this is just kind of going around the rim with it. And you'll see it gets, yeah. All right, and then you take it off and you put your cucumber aside. Then you take your cinnamon sugar that I gave you, and you're gonna dump it out on your small plate. Like, and anyone that's been with our cocktail class for a little bit, you've rimmed glasses before, so you kind of know how to do this. But if you haven't, we just kind of make it like the diameter of the glass. Kind of like that much.
That smells so good.
Yeah. And then you tip your glass upside down, and you just kind of do a little rim. Get a lot in there. If you need to re-rim with the cucumber, I know when I was testing these cocktails, I know I had to re-rim a couple times to get enough on there to where it looks very pretty. Like you can see this nice cinnamon sugar rim around the edge. Right. Now you fill up your glass with ice.
Nice.
And you're going to take your Sellerman's Folly Chai Fusion Whiskey, and you're going to pour it to the top of your Sellerman's Folly shot glass. That way you know you have 1.5 ounces. and then you just pour it in. Just be careful because you don't want to get rid of that rim, that nice rim you just did.
Nick, so you're recommending 1.5 ounces? Is that actually your recommendation, or could we, do less? Could we do more? What's
Oh yeah, that's
what's your
a
take?
good question. Yes, you can do less, you can do more. I know a lot of people like this chai whiskey, so if you want more of the chai flavor, you can throw all of it in, or if you're not as much of a whiskey drinker, you can throw less in. My recommendation is 1.5 ounces, and it works perfectly because our shot glasses, which you all should have, is 1.5 ounces.
I want this beer the next time I mow my lawn.
Yeah. This is definitely a post or maybe during.
During this is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've got the
All
helmet on with 2 cans.
Yep,
and
yeah,
straw.
yes. Yeah.
You get a helmet when you mow the lawn?
No, I just hit me though. This is a great idea.
I'm
I
on
usually have to
Amazon
walk
now.
back. It is Prime Day.
Yeah, it is Prime Day. I know what I'm buying.
Yes. All right, from there, this is another to taste type of thing with your water. We gave you 2 ounces of watermelon juice, fresh, homemade from Steve Streeter. And I like to, I made it earlier. It was fantastic. I put half the bottle in, but that, again, like Colin said, that's just my recommendation.
Oh, that tastes like Kool-Aid when it's by itself.
Yeah, this is really good.
I
It's,
had to taste it. I don't like fruit, so I'm weird.
yeah, it's homemade. I put a lot of simple syrup in it to heat it up a lot. So
It actually isn't that sweet for putting that much simple syrup in it.
and then with that, I like to take the other 2 cucumbers that we have and put them in the drink. That way they kind of get soaked in there. And then when we pour the beer on top, that kind of all soaks in with that. And it kind of, the bubbles of the beer, I feel like let the juice, the cucumber juice kind of like take in it.
I'm
And
not
then-
gonna lie. I cut my cucumber into quarters and I'm dipping them in the.
It's probably gonna taste completely different then for you.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like,
care.
it's not gonna be recognizable.
Not
Right.
true. Have you ever had just a cucumber with sugar on it? It tastes like watermelon.
I was kidding.
After you give yourself a second, the first bite is like, oh, it's cute. Oh, wait, is that watermelon? That tastes just like watermelon.
Right.
Well, I
Great.
have a cucumber here and I have, an excess of sugar sitting on my plate, so
Try it right
I
now.
could make it happen.
Try it.
All right, there we
Your
go.
I just
initial
tried it.
brain
I'm-
is like, it's a
I'm kind of
cucumber.
surprised.
And then you're like, holy shit, it tastes like watermelon.
All right. So and then we're going to take the beer and we're going to fill up the rest to the top, to the tippy top. And then, like what Kari said, you're going to take your other cucumber that you cut. You can see this one. And we're going to dip. This is what I do. If you are not into this, Jake just said he just did it and he was pleasantly surprised. But if you don't think this is going to be good, I love it. I dip my cinnamon sugar or my cucumber in the cinnamon sugar. And then I garnish on top.
Nice.
That's what mine looks like. And
What about the
then,
stick?
oh yeah, sorry. I ran out of cinnamon sticks, and I personally didn't get one, so I forgot. Thanks, Steve. I throw my cinnamon stick right in the drink, just to give it a little more kick with the cinnamon.
You can stir it with the stick too.
Yeah. What my father and I were doing the other day when we were testing the cocktail out is that the beer right on top is great. So I don't like to mix it. I like to have the beer
Oh.
kind of on top of it.
Mixed mine up.
I did this.
There is the Cellarman's Folly Methe-Melon cocktail. And my father named it. He's big into the astronomy right now. And Methe is the god of drunkenness. So he named it.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah.
Appropriately named, yep.
Crashing. I thought it was meth. Meth cocktail. I was like, oh shit.
This is good.
So that is
Mm,
Yeah,
That's good.
Move pin. Let's
Okay.
go back to gallery. Here you go. Cheers, guys. Big old collaboration with next chapter Solomon's Folly, Steve Streeter, and Kari Perry.
I don't like fruit. Of course, I came up with the vegetable part of it.